Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Kimberly's Place. This is going to be a first impression unboxing of an order that I received from Cloth and Paper. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is my order from the rest of my Black Friday orders or if this is my December box. So I wanted to make sure that I started off with that. I'm not exactly sure, so we will both be surprised together. So I'm going to make sure that I have removed all of personal information just for the sake of this being uploaded. I don't want my address to be out there. But as you can see, this is a Cloth and Paper order. A little bit larger box than what I usually receive, and I'm not sure if this is because there were some additional items in the December box, like a storage box that everybody's looking for. I did watch Happy Hour Live and got a quick peek at some of the things that were going to be offered in December. So I am extremely excited about opening this box. So we're going to go on and get started. This is going to be first impressions so that we can at least get this memorialized. And then I will come back and do another video at a later date on each of the items, how I will be incorporating those into my 2024 planners. I have actually selected quite a few planners that I'm going to use this year, coming out of the 2023 calendar year, things that I thoroughly enjoyed. I've been using the Hobonichi A4 for probably about maybe 3 years now. I think I purchased this cover coming through the pandemic in 2020. As you can see, it's held up very nicely, and I use the A4 for notes, tracking, list. It's just been a great piece to carry in either a smaller bag or a larger bag when I'm traveling or just day to day. So I will be using that again in 2024. I'll also be continuing with my 2024 Hobonichi Weeks, and I'm using the Galen Leather Weeks cover. This is a genuine leather. It's held up very nicely. As you can see, the embossing there from Galen Leather. And this is my second week's cover. The other one I did purchase also has a zipper closure, but I found that I kept stuffing it so much that the zipper came loose a little bit. So I'm going to have to tighten that stitching up on that. And I'll be continuing to use the Hobonichi Weeks, either the zippered version or this flip closure version, because I did find that I enjoyed that. And it's great for a small bag or a larger bag also. So we'll be using that into 2024. And then also I'll be using my personal size or the MM, and this is a Louis Vuitton. I can't remember exactly. I don't think this is the vernis. This is another material, and I will get that name and I will also post that below. But I do have a little bit of a stitching break here just from usage, and I noticed that the other day. So just trying to be careful that I don't break the stitching on that. But that's a great everyday piece also. And as you can see, I have purchased a few inserts. This is from one of the planner sites on Etsy, and I'll list that name below. But she did a phenomenal job on the dashboard covers, and I used in this one the 2024 at a glance. That fits really nicely in the 2024, and so I just went with their basic calendars. I didn't use the filler pages because I added in to the MM this year just some basic notebook paper type lined paper from Amazon. This was very inexpensive, and I do like to do quite a few notes, and so I wanted a large pack. I think I got maybe a pack of either 200 or 500, but I'll list that down below also. And then I incorporated some of the dashboard, or excuse me, the divider covers from, these are from Cloth and Paper, and that's a plastic, it's not a, it's really tough, and I think it's going to be very sturdy. And I'm going to use some of the labels that I got from Cloth and Paper this year in one of my monthly subscriptions. I just haven't decided yet what dividers I want to make. So looking at that a little bit further, we'll be making a decision moving into 2024 once I determine exactly what areas I want to focus on. And then this plan for the week divider, again, I got that from Etsy. And then over here, I've used some of the cards that I received from Cloth and Paper in the subscription boxes this year, but it does come in some of your monthly subscriptions, these monthly calendar cards. I think those are great for just quick reviews of the month that you're in. I haven't dated that yet because I haven't had a need since this was prepared for 2024. And then I have some of the additional stationery cards from Cloth and Paper that I really liked in my subscription this year. And this was kind of an embossing card. I think that was in one of the months that had the Grow With Me or the growth plant care items. This one here is a Breathe Deeply card, steps 2, and I want to say this was probably in the wellness edition, but it talks about the deliberate practice of conscious breathing. I really, really like that and thought that I would add that to this planner so that I can remember when life just gets a little bit overwhelming or people become very frustrating, how to just take a step back, reflect on the current moment, breathe deeply, and refocus myself to get back on track. Thought that was a great addition to one of the subscriptions. And then this one here just says a place for everything and everything in its place. And these are a couple of other journaling cards. I kept them in their plastic just to try to, keep them nice and clean and to increase their longevity throughout the year, just so that they didn't get markings from some of the pens and markers that I do keep in my bags and my planners. So this is going to be probably my main 2024 in addition to the weeks. Again, I love the Hobonichi weeks and the A4, and I also am going to be using the Hobonichi, the A5 notebook. I love that. I'm going to be doing some more deliberate journaling and using the bullet journal book this year just to capture a few additional moments and really slow down in 2024 to focus the direction that I'm going in for my life. And had a lot of hardships and a lot of setbacks in 2023, a lot of disappointments from people that were in my life. So we're going to take a transition and try to get whole and healthy again in 2024, trusting God that, He keeps me and that He knows what is best for me. So that's the direction we're going to go in our planning. So I'm looking forward to getting through, and not just getting through, but enjoying Christmas and enjoying the new year, because I'm hopeful and very excited that there's going to be some positive things on the horizon moving into next year. So let's take a look at what's in this box. Again, I am not exactly sure, but I'm really anxious to see what's in here and show you the things that I like, the things that I don't like, give you some ideas on, what. Oh, it looks like there's actually 2 of my items in here. Came very nicely packaged. I'm very pleased with it coming in the larger box. I do like the large box to protect my boxes, because I do like to use these in the videos, and I love when the boxes come and they are nice and clean, that they're not damaged by the stickers. And I'm very happy that they packaged it this year like this. And this looks like I got my Pinspiration. So this looks like this might be the Pinspiration December order. And then this one looks like it's going to be the Cloth and Paper planner, only A5 ring. And so I'm very happy with this. So I'm actually going to keep this box because it was not damaged, and I will use this for storage on some of my Cloth and Paper items. So we'll be holding on to that for a little bit to make sure that I have enough storage this year for everything. So as you see, this is going to be Cloth and Paper monthly December edition. And at the end of this, I will be putting together an entire 2023 cloth and paper subscription video to talk about the things that I received, the things that I really enjoyed this year, and the things that I could do without. And I can honestly say there was probably only one item that I really wasn't satisfied with, and only the condition. It might have just been damaged in shipping, and that was just that hard stone paperweight that we received this year. Mine was chipped and cracked, and I didn't want to go through just the time of trying to reach out to them and ask them to replace it. I didn't feel that it was really worth the time that needed to go into that, so I just discarded it and moved forward. So let's take a look first at the pins that came in the December edition and see what we have received. I'm really excited about this. I'm a lover of pins and stationery, and oh, let me show you. I've been using, I thought it was really a neat idea that Cloth and Paper did last year. I think it was last year they added a vanity case to one of the ideas. And so what I did is I just had an extra vanity case that I wasn't using. I have quite a few of these from Victoria's Secret. I love Victoria's Secret still. And I had this one that I just didn't want to travel with, and I didn't want it to get damaged from makeup or toiletries. So I used this in my stationery edition because I thought it was just very luxurious, very glamorous, and a nice touch to add some of my stationery items so that when I'm moving throughout the house, I have some of the tools that I wanted to be able to have available. So I'll sit that right here so you can see how nice this looks if you just want to add something like this in your daily stationery life, you know, little things that you might want. Your pins, I did use the plastic inserts for some of the pins that we got this year. And then I really liked this case also with some of the page flags that we received. This was very hardy. It had a snap closure. I think that this is going to hold up for quite a long time. And then I have another pin case. This wasn't very expensive at all. I want to say I probably got this either on Amazon or one of the stores that I was in to just have some of my, these are some of my fountain pens that I'm using, and it's very sturdy, so I was afraid that if I use something too flimsy, some of the natural ink may leak out, so it held a lot of my fountain pens very nicely. I added a metal ruler with a few shapes, you know, in case I wanted to use that in my journaling. And then I also added, I really like these Sharpies. These are the ultra fine tips, and you can get these on Amazon for probably about $10 for quite a few. And they don't bleed. I have to try this though in my Hobonichi to see how it does on the Tomoe River paper. I haven't tried that yet because I do get a lot of bleeding from some of the other gel inks that I use in that book, and so I'm going to try these this year to see how that works on the Tomoe River paper in the Hobonichi. So that's just a nice little pin case that I keep handy. And then also some of the other sticky notes, time block notes that I'm going to be using in 2024. So that's my stationery kit that I put together this year. And I also used a couple of the C&P cloth and paper bags that we received. Those are just priceless, and I can't tell you how much I enjoy just that canvas. Very clean, nicely done. The cotton material, or I think it's cotton, is just a really nice addition to your stationery. So we'll do that. Now let's take a look and see what came in the December. This is the pins only. Again, there's luxury and simplicity. I think that this is probably one of the best subscription packages that are out there. Cloth and Paper, I think, has really set the bar very high for items. I know there's quite a lot of other stationery clubs out there now, as well as sites. I do also like Lotus. I think it's called Lotus 8. I've only purchased from them once, but I will be taking a second look this year in 2024 at some of the things that she may have available, because I do like that site also. But I am just inundated with stationery items and stickers. Happy Planner is one of my most favorite sites also. So I think I've exceeded the number of items that I need from Happy Planner right now. So I did purchase my 2024 planners. I went with the Office. I think it's like a daily Office, the black binder planners this year. Those are the ones that I'm going to use. And then I'm probably going to just continue to use some of the items from 2023, because they were just so really nicely done from last year moving into 2024. So let's take a look. Okay, so as you know, it usually comes with some journaling cards. These are really nice so that you can test your pens. And I always try to keep the plastic covers on these intact, because I like for them to stay as clean as possible, and I don't want the edges to get damaged, so I will put these back into the plastic. But let's take a look at what we got this time. So there looks like there is 3 colors: Kyoto, Fawn, and it looks like Baynet or Beigenet. And this is the card that it came with this year, so that you can test your pens on the back. And it says here, pen test sheet, Micron graphic needle pen. It was in a brown, 0.5 millimeter. So let's take a look and see. And then we got a Zebra A2 ballpoint, which I like the Zebra company also. Their pens are always very nice. A Pilot Juice Up Gel Black Ink in 0.5. A Faber-Castell mechanical pencil, and I love mechanical pencils, and Faber-Castell is a great business also. Their items are also very high. I would say probably about some of the best equipment out there. And then Zebra Midliner Dual Tip Highlighter in green. Now, green's not one of my favorite colors, but I'm eager to see what it looks like. And so you can test your pens on this card. And I will be doing that later on when I start looking at the items in specific one at a time. And then this says, looks like it's going to say Cadence. Arthur Gordon, Rhythm, Cadence is life is full of it. Words should have it too, but you have to train your ear. Now I'm going to need some readers for this, because the font is probably about a 1, and I'm having a little difficulty reading that. So I will show you that, and we will take a look at it closer once I put my readers on. But that font is kind of small. This month, we're looking to a successful year we had, and forward to another one. Write about the things you're grateful for this year in 2023. So that's where you can speak to the things that you were happy about in 2023 or grateful for, whatever direction you want to go. And I have a lot of things that, although I had some setbacks, I had a lot of positive things. Like I said, I do believe God keeps me, and although, we go through things, I do believe it's to make us stronger and to help to develop our character and to give us guidance and direction in where we're going. Oh, it looks like we also received some arrow flags. This is a set of 3. I just absolutely love these colors. It is a great addition to my stationery collection, because I do, as you see, I love the brown textures, the wood textures, and I'm excited to add these to my collection. So that I think is phenomenal. Can't get any better. And then the pins, looking at the pins. Oh, these are beautiful. Again, all in dark fall colors, as well as these really nice either taupe or chestnut, whatever you would like to describe them as, but they're browns and blacks. I just absolutely like all of these. I'm not going to test them right now, because I'd like to do that at a later date when I have some time to sit down and really truly enjoy that. So I'm going to sit those right there, but those are absolutely beautiful. Again, on the back of your pen test card, it will speak to exactly what those pens are and pencils, and how you can utilize those in your stationery. So those were the Pinspiration selections for this month from Cloth and Paper. So we will just leave that right there and set this aside, and we'll take a look at the selection from the stationery kit this year. or this month actually for December. Really excited about that. Okay, so moving on to the stationery box. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so as you can see, this is the December stationery box, and this is going to be for the A5. I do use the large ring, 6-ring binder. I have a couple of those that I have in my collection, and I do like the HP Classic size as well as the large 6-ring, A5 6-ring. I find that that gives me enough paper to do everything that I need to do in my day-to-day note taking, in my journaling, keeping up with things, studying. I really like that size outside. I do also like the large size, you know, the college ruled paper, as well as the wide notebook ruled paper. I still use a large or a big, if you will, from Happy Planner, because of, I just think that that is very functional dependent upon what I'm doing. So as you know, you get your receipt, and you usually get a card, like a keeper card. I'm not seeing that in here this time. They may have ran out, you know, since it was, they probably used quite a few of those going into Black Friday, and they may have been out, but I did not see that as of yet. So everything this time came in a plastic canvas, which I'm okay with that, or a plastic bag. And then you have your December 2023 member access card. And I really like this because there's only been 1 month that I did not get the subscription. I believe that was October. But this gives you a code so that you can go back in if you want to repurchase something that may have come in that subscription for that month. And if you wanted an additional item, they give you the opportunity to use the code here and go back in and purchase items from December if you are a member. So that's called your member access card. And then you have here a February. So this is kind of a skip over. You should have already received the January calendar. This is something that you can bend and put on your desk. Now, I don't use this because I have so many things on my desk already, and I always keep a smaller planner, you know, right next to me on my desk. So I always just use the flip through. But I like these because I can stick them on the inside of my planner and add those in, which is what I did here in my I just like to slide them in and just keep those with me if I need a quick glance at a calendar. So I'll be putting my January one into this, moving into 2024, and that's how we will be utilizing these cards. So I'll tuck this away for next time. And then you have a what's inside card, what's inside of your box, which is a really nice way to go back instead of looking for these items. You can take a look at these cards if you keep them together. If you're looking for something, you know exactly what month you purchased it in. So I'm going to be doing a video for each of my items. Again, I just wanted to wait because I wanted to take some time to do this. And I'm going to pull the card, I'll pull the item, we'll take a look at it and show, you know, how nicely the item is, you know, how long I've had the item, and how the item endured, you know, throughout the year, you know, to see if it was really something beneficial to purchase. I will be continuing with Cloth and Paper into 2024, and that's because I actually look forward to my subscription every month, and it's a nice thing to gift yourself something, and something that you have to look forward to, just to bring a little bit of joy to your life. You work hard, so why not have a nice gift every month? And I think if you're a stationery or sticker collector, it's a really nice way to add some items to your planning, day-to-day planning. It makes it just a lot of fun. You also got an editor's note card. This is nice. It feels like it's a vellum kind of thick, heavyweight paper, and I really like that too. So we'll put these aside. We'll take a look at what's in the box. And I know that many of you were looking forward to this. Now, this is kind of almost close to like the silver, you know, Renaissance type thing that Beyonce did in her concert this year, and many of the luxury companies, you know, have moved to some type of a high silver handbag this year. I know Coach had a bag out this year in this silver metallic type of a material, and I think Marc Jacobs, as well as I want to say Christian Dior, but most of those, Balenciaga I believe had one. They went with a high metallic silver bag going into the new year, so I don't know if maybe that's going to be the style for maybe the New Year look, black and silver, you know, or black and gold. That's usually really nice combination. So this is what this box kind of reminded me of. And it's an archive box by Cloth and Paper 2324. And as you can see, if you look at the font here, they did a really nice job, you know, embossing that. It's very clean, very simple. I would say that font is maybe about an 8 font, if that, so it's very tiny. Looked really nice, probably on a bookshelf if you're a collector of books, but it's a really nice box. Now, not one that I would have probably purchased had I gone out to buy this. I would have probably have preferred this in maybe just a black, and I know the one we got last year was more of a canvas type of a box like this, and I did enjoy that one also. But if I had to pick between silver and gold, I'm a gold person, although I did add my Tiffany silver bracelet for this video just because I knew that I was going to be opening this, and I thought that that would be a nice addition to add to the video. I think this is a really nice keepsake if you've never purchased from Tiffany. It's a really nice silver bracelet, inexpensive way to add a Tiffany to your collection, and I thought it would be a nice touch for this video. So taking a look, it does have a magnetic closure, which is really nice. Again, very clean lines. I'm not sure of the measurements on this, but I can measure this and list it below. It looks like it's probably about a classic size, if you will. And let me get my classic planner. We'll compare the two. So this is my Happy Planner Classic Edition, and so I'm just going to use it to kind of give you an idea of the size of this, and I do think it's perfect. It's for your A5. It looks like everything would fit in here very nicely, and again, I'm using, I believe this is the Happy Planner Classic size, and then as you can see, I use the Cloth and Paper month of cards that came in my A6 subscription, A5 6-ring subscription, and I did use a card for November to keep up with what was going on, as well as December, and I really like these cards in my planning, so I've put that together. This is my 2023-2024 HP, and I'm using the older dashboard, Kind Heart, Brave Soul. I really like the black aesthetic with the little hint of color. I'm not a real color person, but this was one of my favorites this year, and it had the floral background that you can either use in the fall or the spring, and then some of the envelopes that I got in the Happy Planner collection this year. I do like those, and I incorporated the plastic envelopes into the binders to use for some stickers, and a few stickers that I just thoroughly enjoyed. So again, this is my HP, and then I prepared this for 2024, and so I took the I think it's called Work Life Edition, and I pulled it out of the storage binder that it comes in, and I added this on with, I want to say these came from Amazon, and I don't think these were the I don't think these were Happy Planner. I think I got these on Amazon, just some faux leather. I think these are 9 rings. Yes, 9-ring faux leather covers, and just to make that a clean aesthetic. I really like this, and I did this because you have the option on the rings to fold it back to help with writing. It makes it just a little bit easier to use. So as you can see, it's a perfect fit for the new archive box. If you want to just keep that for storage, I think it's a really great size. So let's take a look and see what's on the inside. And it does say luxury and simplicity here at the bottom. I didn't recognize that the first time, but that does say that there. And then as you can see, you also received, I think this is going to be a album. It could be a photo album, but I'm going to use it for stickers. Again, just because I don't print out a lot of photos, and the ones that I do, I already have a really nice wood photo album that I use. And let me show you that too, so we can compare the size for that. So I do have here a photo album that is the only one that I really keep for any small photos that I might print out. But I just wanted you to see this so that you can see the size. I won't go through the pictures just for the sake of not wanting to put the pictures out there on the internet. But as you can see, the size is very similar. And so if you wanted to keep, I want to say that this is maybe a 3x5 size. And so if you have photos that you'd like to carry around, this is a great option, or you can use this for stickers. And I think I'm going to use it just to carry around my stickers, since I don't really print out a lot of photos, and I just usually use that one if I want to carry photos. And I have one other little photo album. I've always kept one of those throughout the years, and I haven't had the need to purchase another because, as you can see, this wood holds up, and that one is the one that I will keep. Now this looks like it again is a great size to carry in a handbag. I wanted to be real careful. I didn't want to tear this plastic because I find that the plastic is nice sometimes if you want to just carry around stickers or your stationary items if you're traveling. A nice way to keep things protected and to upcycle some of the plastic that we receive. And so I do like to keep those and reuse them. Now, as you can see, this is very clean. The edges are very nice. And it's also embossed 2324, if you can see it there on the edges, and it says cloth and paper, and it says moments. But once again, I love stickers, and I don't always like to stick the stickers to my paper. I just like to collect them. So I'm going to use this as a stationary sticker book for my cards. You know, if I want to add some of the cards, if I want to collect those, I will just put those into these pockets to keep up with them. And that's how I'm going to use this piece this year. It's very nicely done. So even though I'm not a big silver fan, and I probably would never have purchased this if it didn't come in a box, I think it's really a nice keepsake, and it looks really good with your stationary items. As you can see, black and silver, you just can't go wrong with that. And so I'm going to sit that right there. Just a very beautiful piece. I think they did a really good job with this. And I'll put it here just temporarily while we're unboxing, okay? And then as you can see, again, the cloth and paper bag that comes with the 2 drawstrings. I really hope that they don't change this going into the next year. I really don't think you can make this any better. I think just the simplicity of it all and the ability to be able to reuse these, throw them in a bag, throw them in your luggage. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this. I am so very pleased with this. I hope they don't change that moving into the next year. So it looks like we got quite a few things. Oh, and it looks like our card this year, we did get a Moments card. I'm not a green person, although this dark green is really nice for the fall. I think that I will be able to use this, although I probably would have preferred to have this in maybe a black. I would have even maybe have liked to see this in a silver, you know, to kind of complement what they were doing in that theme for this year. I think that would have been a nice touch to just have a silver card or a basic black card. I think would have been a really nice addition in this. I'm not sure, what encouraged the dark green other than green is it may be a color for this season, but I'm not very fond of green. And I would have also maybe have just liked to have had this in a cocoa brown. I think that would have been nice. But as you can see, this also goes very nicely with a black binder. It's a nice piece. So I think, once I use this and incorporate this into my stationery items, I'll find that maybe that green is actually a nice addition. Again, not a favorite, but there are different ways you can even punch some holes in this if you'd like and use it to keep receipts. It actually fits into the personal size. If you wanted to punch 6 holes in this, you can actually use it as a binder envelope. But again, I'm just going to probably tuck it in the back. May not use it in this size, but as you can see, it fits perfectly if you just want to have a few keepsakes in here, or moments, if you will. And I believe this probably may also fit into that acrylic box that we received this year. I'm going to try that. I don't have it here right now, but I'll try that probably after the video just to see if this fits into that acrylic box that we received also. And then it looks like we got, again, additional arrow flags in the box. I'm happy about this because I think the more the merrier. These are a nice addition to what you got in your Pinspiration box. So that's a very nice set to have color-wise. And then a silver washi tape. Again, I love washi tape. Not sure if I would use the silver, but you never know, adding additional washi tape to your collection. It's a really nice size, so that's a nice addition to your accessories. Came in a really nice vellum envelope also, so I'm going to keep that because I always upcycle these envelopes. And then there is 2024 calendar cards. Now these I think are just phenomenal. These are actually in a really hard, I want to say a plastic. It could be a vellum, it could be a plastic. If you can hear that, there are 12 clear 4.25 by 3.0 inch cloth and paper calendar cards. Now these I am truly excited about. These are really nice, and I would have never had recommended this, but whoever did, I think this is a great idea to be able to have a calendar card that holds up, that's not paper, will stand up to your bag, your binders. And I would say that this is a nice addition to get at the beginning of every single year moving forward. So these, I think, are probably about my most favorite item in the box. So I'm really excited about this. And I think had I not purchased this subscription this month, I would have taken that member access and gone in and purchased these for sure. So that's a really nice addition to this box. So I love those. And then it looks like we got a cloth and paper dashboard, Moins Mice Moo, putting emphasis on meaningful experiences, quality, and simplicity. Putting emphasis on meaningful experiences, quality, and simplicity. Less but better. And that is your dashboard cover, A5/6 ring. And I think this is really nice too. Very clean. I love the font style and just the basic black. It looks like it appears to be white, but it's just a tad lighter than the bag. So you might find that it's not as white as you might think, because if you compare it to the white on these cards, it looks like the color is maybe slightly different, but it might be my lighting. So anyways, this is just beautiful. So that's everything that was included in the December box. I do have one more order that I'm waiting for that I actually thought would arrive before this item. So I'm going to have to check my tracking and see where that is. I ordered a few dashboard covers, and I think my only last purchase I'm going to make before the end of the year is for my PM style planner. I've decided that I'm going to add some divider covers to that because I do like these and I want to get those in the PM. And that's going to be my final purchase for 2023 going into 24. And I think I pretty much have everything that I'm going to need in planning for the next year. I did also pick up a few items for my daughter and my daughter-in-law because I love the idea of planning and to be able to share something that you truly enjoy. I picked up for them a few Happy Planner items, the mystery bag. So I will be doing a mystery bag video also for my HP Classic items that I received. Thought those were really fun and a great way to add some planner items for gifting, you know, for someone who may not have bought planner items for themselves. So that's going to be the wrap up of my December box. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. I'm looking forward to sitting down and going through these items to see how I'm going to use them this year. But as you can see, the selection is just, it's just really nice. What they did for December, which, you know, just really made, I think, it kind of topped off everything that I got this year for 2023. And once again, we'll do an overall sit down and review all 11 of the 12 months of my 2023 subscription box that I did purchase. And then we'll take a look at the things that came in October that I did not get. However, I did go back out with the member subscription card, and I purchased a couple of things that I missed in October that I really just thought I wanted to add because I hate that I didn't get that box. But it was more so because I was trying to be a little bit more frugal because I had purchased quite a few things from the Happy Planner in October, and I just thought that that was a little bit overkill to get both items or packages of items because I really didn't need anything more. And so I called myself balancing out my month of October by not getting October box. But that's everything for Cloth and Paper unboxing for December 2023. I hope that you enjoyed this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again. Have a good day and be blessed. Bye-bye.